welcome everybody back for some more Minecraft on the channel. Today is the day that we go and we collect every single different type of Minecraft villager in the game. I'm not talking jobs, I'm talking biomes. So we currently have in the hotel that is currently behind me, which is currently under construction, we currently have the desert villager, the savannah villager, and the swamp villager. We have a couple of plains villagers, but I haven't quite completed the 6 villager minimum per different type of villager. Today is the day that hopefully, fingers crossed, we go ahead and collect. We go and gather. What's the best way of putting this? We go and get the other villagers, basically. We need to collect the jungle ones, more plains ones, snowy tundra ones, and tiger. So we need to collect 4 different types of villagers. We need to collect 6 of those. So we need to collect 30 villagers within this video to complete the villager hotel in terms of how many guests will be staying at. That's what I should have said. We're going to collect the villager guests for our hotel, which is behind us. I think there's also another type of... Oh no, the tiger one is the mountaineer kind of looking villager. I don't really understand why I'm able to get some of those where I am currently. The way we're going to get these guys is not exactly the most simplest of things to do. Now, we're going to be using our friend over here, the Happy Ghast. Also, we definitely need to clear our inventory. I did have a bunch of beds on the side over here, but we're going to need to get the Happy Ghast. We're going to need 2, 4, 6 boats, so 3 boats as well, plus a bunch of leads and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be traveling with you. Fortunately for you, I mean. I'm not going to be traveling with you guys in tow, because I think that is probably one of the most boring things I could do in the entirety of a video, and that's just basically fly around on a Happy Ghast. Here are the 3 boats that we require, and we're going to need to get a bunch of leads. I am going to take extra leads just in case we break some leads and absolutely completely lose them. I have got plains villagers up here like this guy and this guy, and there is a couple of the tiger villagers up here in the castle as well. Tempted to take them down if we can't find one in the long run. Here are the leads. And the first destination we're going to go to is the Snowland, which I have found in between episodes. Trying to find the other guys. These are the plains villagers, and these are... He's the librarian. He's the tiger villager right there with his shoulders. You can tell by his shoulders are different to the plains villager here. And I'll go and show you the desert villagers and the other villagers, and then I will set off on the mission of a lifetime to go and collect these guys. Little security guards up here, all ready and raring to go, I should say. Quickly just dive in here. So these guys are the swamp villagers with the little leaves on their heads. These are the desert villagers. These are the plains villagers, and these are the savannah villagers. So I have quite a few of them. There's 6 desert, 6 swamp, and 6 savannah, and a couple of plains villagers in here as well. Hopefully they're not breeding down here, but there's another plains villager there. And I believe I have also got one... I have no idea where he's going to be. Some of these guys are named Morgan, and then there's another one around here somewhere called Wick. I think this is the other desert ones. I don't know where the Wick's gone, but there is one called Wick somewhere. Ah, there he is. One tiger villager biome as well in the hotel as one of the guests. I haven't got all the rooms also in here. I'm trying to find Wick. There he is. Commented by our commenter Lucas in a couple of videos ago. So I'm going to see you guys when I get these guys up here trying to escape as well. These guys. Graham's here. And Val and Brian. Brian's a these guys actually can stay here because these are like the OG villagers to an extent. We did have Roger, but I think Roger's gone. Unless this is Roger. No, Roger's here. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to go ahead, get our little happy gas friend over here, and I'm going to head a very, very, very long way away. I'm going to take a bed, just in case things seems to get a little bit dicey. And I'm going to head in this direction. This is going to take a very long time for me to do, so luckily for you, I'm just going to skip through, collect the villagers, drop them off. I'm going to film a little bit, obviously record a little bit at the location on how I'm going to collect them into the boats, and then I will meet you back at the villager hotel over there once it is all complete and we've collected all the villagers. So I'll see you when I see you. And a very, very, very long time later, and a lot of villager breeding and a lot of traveling with the Habigars, which is up there. We have one of every single type of villager in the game staying in the hotel. I'm just going to quickly double check, make sure. They got jungle ones over here. We've got desert ones, we've got jungle ones, we've got plains ones, we've got savanna ones, we've got snowy tundra ones, swamp ones, and tiger ones. These guys are the jungle ones. These were probably the hardest ones to get, as I had to breed a bunch of villagers in the swamp, in the biome for them. Hence why I have loads of potatoes, and I had loads of beds, but they're all here. And we had to go get some boats and all of that stuff. I actually run out of rockets. That's actually how long we were doing that for. I mean, I'm not that I was using the rockets, but I've run out of rockets. This is a bee that I saved in a boat. He was just chilling above the ocean, so I've plonked him there. Outside, we have jungle and one swamp villager. We have desert villagers. We got another tiger one. We got savanna ones. We got snowy ones. And we have plains villagers. We have ones that can't have jobs. And we have other ones that are trapped upstairs as well. I was trying to find a snowy tundra one that can't have a job, but these guys can have jobs. So that's not the one, but I'm trying to also find the staircase that I allowed them to have access to. So there's a bunch of villagers up here as well. I'm trying to find the ones that don't have jobs. You can have job. You can have job. I had a snowy one that couldn't have a job. There he is. Before he died. Yeah, Havigast definitely did his job. It took forever, but very worthwhile in the long run. But yeah, we now have a hotel full of every single different type of villager. Well, I say they're in the hotel. They are in the vicinity of the hotel, I should say. As some of them are not really... You have escaped as well. Some of them are really far away. Hopefully when it turns to night, they'll head inside and... What? He's stuck. Oh, he is completely stuck there. Interesting. But yeah, that was definitely a difficult task to apprehend, and now we have to build the floors. So first floor is pretty much done. Second floor is done except the bathrooms, and the floor above is basically just going to be like a carbon copy of the floor that is right here. This is one floor, obviously, and then the one above this is going to be carbon copy, but instead of having these as staircases, it's going to have these as just normal things. We have bedrooms for quite a lot of the villagers. As you can see, some of them are going to bed like so. But there are also some that will not have bedrooms, and some that just like to sit down here and not go to bed at all, like these guys here. No, sir. Why did I have a feeling that somebody was going to try and sleep in that bed? Now you can sleep in that bed. Now it's the right side of the fence. Actually, I'm not really bothered if you want to not sleep in that one, so long as you're sleeping in a bed and all of the villagers are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh? We've got 7 of them. Oh, maybe they had babies when they were here. Anyway, that is now all of the villagers in here. And that is exactly what I wanted them to be. We have the guard out here anyway. Ooh. That scared me then. Guys, get out the wall. Anyway, the villagers are now in the basically area where the hotel is. I can now sleep in this bed the other side of the fence, just to get outside of the fence and to make it daytime. We need to do something about that happy guard before he flies away. But we now have all the different villager types, and that was a task that I will never, ever, ever, ever be doing again, because it took so long. And the ghast up here is just absolutely terribly slow at doing anything, really. But fun, nevertheless. So yeah, let's head back up to base. Let's get some rockets, and then I can fly around. Right, sorry about that little jump cut. The game decided it was going to lag going up the stairs. Right. Let's go ahead, head into the base here, where we have a bunch of different villagers as well. Remember, if you guys have any name suggestions for the villagers, that would be great. And now we can fly around a bit more. So, this is obviously the villager hotel. We have now got all of the guests have now arrived. Remember, we got the snowy tundra villagers, the desert, the plains, the taiga, the savanna, and the swamp. All in here now. And wait, is there one more I'm actually missing? We got desert, we got jungle, we got plains, we got savanna, we got snowy tundra, and we got swamp, and we got taiga. Okay, should have all the villager types. We just need to build the hotel rooms up here, and obviously put in the ceiling in this area here. I really don't want these villagers to be up here, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do is temporarily, down here, put in the beds that I've collected over the last couple of trips out. And that will obviously allow us them to sleep in said beds. And obviously we've got a lot of blue beds because we went to the snowy tundra place, which is cool. And now we can have a bunch of villagers sleeping out in this little lobby area, but I really want them off the roof in case it's thunders and lightnings. I don't even know where that green bed went. These guys will get beds upstairs, hopefully, and then head inside. Fingers crossed, anyway. And I learned that we can jump. Ah, we gotta, like, jump and then fly up. I don't really know how to do it. There we go. It's quite a cool little... Oh, yeah, twice in a row. It's quite a cool little trick, that, to be fair. These beds can go inside here as well. I'm just going to plonk them here, to be fair. I'm not too fussed, particularly where they go, as long as they have somewhere to sleep within the hotel. I just realised I had rockets that whole time. But it's a cool little trick. Wow, unless we do it properly. Right, there's a bunch of vlogs and stuff in here for the floors. We have a bunch of bricks in here, and we have a bunch of stone still basically smelting over here. There we go. I think this has actually ran out of cobblestone, to be fair. We're having the same problem as we've had in the past, where there is a village here, but this is also spawning a golem. Hopefully that will now make sure that my iron farm works, as we used quite a bit. There we go. It's not working. Yeah, we had a little bit of an issue where that was not working. And we just need to wait until daytime. Excuse me, sir, actually. Let's sort you out. By sort you out, I mean basically lead you down here and tie you up. just so he doesn't fly too far away. I'm not sure he will fly like endlessly away. All the villagers are still outside as well. I'm not too bothered about it being outside. I don't want them to be outside the whole time, and I also don't want these guys to be up here the whole time. Because I don't want them to be struck by lightning. I don't know what to do. I could do the roof. I'm not sure what to do now. I really would like your guys' suggestions on names for these guys, because everyone needs a name. And we've now got like 36 villagers now in this hotel of all different variants and stuff, which I think are really cool. Really, really, really cool that I've collected all these villagers. Well, technically they've come to stay in my hotel, so I should feel honoured that they picked this hotel, really. And then we got to do that. We're just going to do this ceiling and stuff so they don't die. And this is going to be a painstakingly slow process. I have done this before, obviously, with the 2 floors that are below. And yeah, this is probably the best method that I found to actually do it. Start by doing the outside edge, like I have done now. These villagers are definitely going to get in the way as well. Go 4 blocks, like this, and then basically build the floor in rows of 4. Because when I get on top, we can then fill in the gaps very, very, very easily. Well, it's more simple to do it this way, I guess, than doing it any other way. But I'm so happy that we've got all different villager types in the game. They've all come to the hotel to stay. We're just going to make sure that they have the rooms, and the restaurant needs to go in as well. Right, let's get going. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough logs in my inventory. I might have to go back down and get more. I'm definitely going to have to get more. The other thing is that lightning can still strike this building. It would burn the whole roof down. It's a problem with building with wood. I had it over there on the castle, right? The roof on the castle. It got struck by lightning during a thunderstorm and then burnt the whole roof off the place, and I had to rebuild it in between episodes. It's really frustrating because I literally couldn't do anything about it. And because of how the roof is designed, it made it even harder to fix because it did not go well in the slightest trying to fix the issue that was caused by the thunder and lightning. Oh god, this place is loud. Oh, it's a chest. I was well confused, and I was like, what am I stuck on? These guys have little guards and stuff, little hotel guards. So if any mobs do end up spawning up here, I'm not too worried about the villagers dying. Obviously on the floor above me, I'm not going to really have that many torches yet. I also haven't decided if I want to do a rooftop bar and have like see-through floors, if that makes sense. I think that would be really cool actually, to have like glass ceiling to see the roof, but also when you go on the roof you can see into the restaurant, and there'll obviously be fenced off little areas. There we go. Oh, I forgot that there's... We will be going up there, so we're not really too worried about this. And then what we do is we land on one like so, and then just build like this. Yeah, the building of this is very, very, very repetitive. You just go backwards and forwards over and over and over again. Sometimes you can do the 2 like I just did then, but it means that you're going to misplace more often, like I just did then. Slowly but surely. We will end up with a roof. But you guys don't need to watch me build the roof. It's pretty simple what I'm doing right now. And I'll see you once it is completed. And the short time later has passed. And we now have a roof on this area. The guards are putting in their work in this floor. And now we know no villagers are going to turn into the witches, which is really, really, really good because I took forever to get these guys. I wouldn't mind if it was like this guy or a plains villager, but these guys came from a very, very, very long way away to visit the hotel. As did this guy, to be fair, because you can't really spawn them guys in, and this guy especially. But yeah, these can now come upstairs, so we can now kind of allow access up here to all staircases, and that gives you a nice sort of open idea and feel of what is actually going to be like up here. But yeah, I want to take a big picture of like all of the villagers and stuff. Oh, that was probably got a good shot there. But yeah, different villagers. Every single person has come to the hotel to come and visit. And I hope you guys did enjoy the process. I mean, obviously didn't record much because it was just fly 1,000 blocks in that direction, breed some villagers, put them in the boats, travel back. But I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless. Also, some of the villagers that are in my like main area are all kind of flowing away and all that stuff. That guy's sleeping on the floor. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. And I will see you guys next time for some more Minecraft on the channel.